Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode, the Monday episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And today I have my cup in a to-go cup, my cup of coffee in a to-go cup because I have been up a lot in the night. My Rosie girl was having tummy trouble, so she kept asking to go outside. I ended up sleeping on the couch. And when coffee was made by my husband this morning at 5:15, I just went ahead and made myself a cup of coffee and put it in a to-go mug just to keep it nice and warm. It's still a little bit warm, not hot, but it's okay. Mm. Wawa used to be my favorite um my favorite coffee place because Wawa was like a I don't know, to me it was just like the most heavenly gas station convenience store ever. And it still is way up there. I've seen a couple different ones, a couple more that have really intrigued me. So they're not, they're in the top 5. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Oh, I dropped this on the floor. Oh yeah, this was my mat that I made for canning or drying dishes, and I dropped that on the floor. I just saw that, so I had to pick that up. So, how was your weekend? My weekend was very relaxing, very quiet, not a lot going on, and that was okay with me. I want to show you what I did this weekend. I want to show you a little something. This is a washcloth that I made this weekend, and I had a lot of fun making it. It's the same on both sides. Basically, the design is on both sides, and I really like it. This is the basket weave dishcloth that I did a tutorial for, and it was uploaded this past weekend, and it is just so pretty. It has a simple single crochet border on it, and basically the border helps straighten out the sides because when you have this going on, it wants to bunch up, and you'll notice when you make this dishcloth that it does want to bunch up a little bit, but as soon as you get that done and you just lay it out and flatten it out a little bit. Good morning, Robin. Good morning. Good to see you. And flatten that out a little bit, and then you do a single crochet border. It just, look, see, I'm not doing anything and it's just holding its shape really nicely. So it does work. It does help to do just a simple single crochet border on this dishcloth, and then voila, there you go. So this one is actually right now my newest favorite dishcloth to make. It's quick, it's easy. It is an 8-row repeat pattern, but actually if you know how to see what's going on, and I try to explain that in the in the tutorial, if you know the way the pattern is flowing, then you can figure out when it is that you need to switch and start a new row. Basically, you just do 4 rows and you can count them 1, 2, 3, 4 by the horizontal lines. So you don't have to worry about going to the side and going, oh, what row am I on? It's really easy. So every 4 rows, you change it up and you do a new pattern. So, hey, Carla, good morning. Good morning to you, sunshine. It's good to see you. And so let's see. Carla Was it you that said, "Hey, Nikki, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you." What color was it that you said that you're into? Was it pink or was it blue? I think, let's see, Candace was into pink and Carla was into blue or something like that. Yeah. So anyway, I thought of, when I did this, I really did it so that you could see the pattern and so that you could see the tutorial easier. But I like this in the solid and I like this in the pattern. I mean, in the stripes. Oh, Carla's into blues. Okay, there you go. There you go. And into, this was the stripes. And so anytime you use or you purchase a ball of yarn that has any kind of variation to it or more than one color to it, typically the yardage is going to be smaller. I guess because they put more work into getting all of the colors into that ball of yarn. So they give you less yardage for the same price of a solid. So I understand the logistics of that, and and I can I can appreciate it, and I can respect that. So anyway, just be aware that if you use a variegated or a stripy or anything with more than one color, your yardage is going to be smaller. So basically, I did one whole ball of cotton yarn for this one, and I ran out of enough to do a border, but luckily I had a green that kind of, matched the green in the pattern. So I just used that as the border, and that helped this one lay flat as well. So you can see how it lays flat. And I like the way the variegated shows up, because of the way the stripes are and everything. When I showed this to my mom, she looked at it and she said, "Oh, so you went this way for part of it, and then you went this way for the other part of it." And I said, "No, actually, it's an optical illusion. I went back and forth for all of it, but it's an optical illusion." So, anyway, it's kind of neat when you can hand something to someone and they look at it and they go, "Wow, that looks like magic." That's kind of the way I felt about doing the waffle stitch dishcloth, which I have a tutorial for that as well. Because when I would hand that to people, they would just stare at it because they couldn't figure out how you made that happen, and that's kind of cool to me. I like that when people think that you have, performed magic with your hook, with your crochet wand. We're going to start calling it a crochet wand. So anyway, but I really, I was surprised because I loved it, loved it. This is the first one that I made. This one was the one that I used as the example, and I loved it this way. And so I was totally blown away when this one showed up the design even better. I mean, you can clearly see the vertical stripes and the horizontal stripes, and so you can actually see which way it goes, because this is not the way it goes. This is the way you crochet it. But it doesn't matter because, you've just got the stripes going one way or the other. And so I totally love that. And then I did the border on this one. Remember, I was making this one with you guys one day, and so I didn't do a border, but I finished it off. And I think I had like 2 little clusters to do on this. And so that one's done. And, I thought I was done with my crochet cotton craze. I'm not done. I'm not done. I still love it. I love it so much. I can't stand it. I love it so much. What am I going to do? I'm a lost cause. I have the cotton crochet craze going, and I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. So, I also worked on more my my outfit that I'm putting together with the motifs. Now I put the crochet hook together so that I could keep track of the shoulders, because I kept getting, the more I added, the more I got a little bit confused about what went where. So let me show you this a little bit. So see, the more I add, the more it just starts showing up. It is. Hey, Squish, good morning. Good morning. So anyway, that's that. And so there we go with that. So I've got my crochet hook through the shoulder ones so that I can keep track of that. So yeah, my dog kept me awake all night last night. Carla says passion is magical. Yes, it is. And your magic wand is your magic hook. Let's just start calling it our magic hook. Did I say, let's see. Yes, either crochet wand or magic hook. Hey, it's interchangeable. We can call it our crochet wand or our magic hook. Either way. So anyway, yep, my dog kept me up last night. Her tummy must have been rumbling because she kept asking to go outside. And she would go outside, and then she would come back in, and it was just in and out, in and out. So finally and it was raining a lot too. So finally, about 2:00, when I let her out again at 2:00 in the morning, I just stayed on the couch because I thought, well, I'm closer to the door. I can just let her in and out and not disturb my husband. And it was just easier. So anyway, I can tell what's going to happen after we do this live this morning. I'm probably going to sit down and start to crochet or do something important, and I'm going to nod off. I can tell that's happening. So what is on your hook this morning? Happy Monday to everyone. Today is the first day of a brand new week. And it's after 10 there. Oh my goodness. I know. I'm sorry, Squish. I'm sorry, Squish. Now, Squish, you are ahead of us by that much. Is it 10 o'clock on Monday night there, or 10 o'clock on Sunday there? I get that a little confused. But I'm sorry about the yawns. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry about the yawns. Hey, if you get a chance, give me a thumbs up if you like. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Oh my goodness, it's a sleepy Monday morning here for me, with very little sleep and a whole lot of, it's Monday night. Okay, so you are, ahead of us. Yes. Well, with it being 10 o'clock, if I give you the yawns, then you have the perfect opportunity to go ahead and, snooze a little bit. And give it a little snooze. Oh my goodness. So yeah, it was a crazy, crazy, crazy night. I haven't had a night like that for a while. Hey, cotton dish towels. I actually did make a cotton dish towel, and I made it, and it has a built-in top that you can hang it on your stove, like the handle on your stove, so that you can just use it there to dry your hands after you wash your hands. While you're cooking, if you're like me, while I'm cooking, I wash my hands frequently in the middle of cooking because, obviously you wash your hands before you cook. And then, if I touch anything, like if I break an egg, if I break eggs, I immediately go wash my hands again. Wash my hands because I don't want that on my hands, and I don't want to start touching things like touching, salt and pepper containers. If I have dirty hands, I don't want to touch a container that then I just envision all of these fingerprints, contaminating other things. Thank you, Robin. So I have made one, and maybe that's going to be my next tutorial, because it's so easy to do. So easy to do. I think, oh my gosh, I mean, I can turn any stitch into a dish towel. You know what? I'm going to work on that today, Rob, just for you. Do you want one? And you know what? I'll give you the option of stopping or continuing with the topper. I'll tell you, where to stop and then where the topper starts. And, oh, Lori's cooking breakfast for her husband and washing her hand 100 times, right? Including to type. Exactly. Because when you touch your phone, your phone is not sanitized, right? So if you have to touch your phone for any reason, you go wash your hands again. Of course, then if you crack eggs, you don't want to touch your phone because then you're going to contaminate that. So you wash your hands to touch your phone, and then you touched your phone. So you have to go wash your hands again. So instead of using paper towels, which, sure, you can use a paper towel, every time you wash your hands. But if you have a designated dish towel, especially one that can hang right there in front of you, or you can hang it on a knob, you can pull it out when you get ready to cook. Hang it there, that's your designated clean dish towel to dry your hands with. How awesome is that? So yeah, Robin, that is a good question. And the answer is yes, I have. You just got me going on a roll. So thank you for that. My brain's a little slow this morning because I have had a lot of no sleep. Oh my goodness. I did comb my hair this morning and I pulled it up, but now it's starting to pull down again. So sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling. Let's get back to business. And coffee and crochet. So Robin, have you made any dishcloths, or you probably haven't had any time, have you? I am always curious about what people's color choices are for the kitchen. Now I know one friend of mine, her favorite color is green. If I know your favorite color, it sure makes it a whole lot easier on me, when I'm trying to make something. And Robin, what is your color theme in your kitchen, in your new remodeled kitchen? Are you going more with neutrals and then just using the pop of color, or what are you doing with that? I'm just really curious. I know there are a lot of really beautiful choices out there, and I've seen some things that other people have done. Angelina, a cousin of mine, she has a beautiful kitchen. Her cabinets are white, and then she has an island that has like a really pretty, coastal blue and white. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. I love that. Okay. I love that. And yeah, her island has kind of like a sea green, or it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell you what color it is, but it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So anyway, good morning, Wendy. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Teal. Okay, thanks. That's what her color is. Yes, it's a very pale teal, or a light teal, not a deep teal. And that one is really gorgeous too. I love it. I love it. Love it. So, I have to keep these things in mind because, when I get in the kitchen, I want to, the design that I have has, it's like a light aqua. Okay. And light aqua. Okay, cool. The design that I have has an island on it, and so I've been kind of considering, do I go with a color? Do I go with, the cabinet color? I just don't know because, if I go with a color and then it goes out of style too quick, um, I'm not going to want to paint it again. I'm just not. I'm just going to stay with the dated colored. I'm not into that. Not into that at all. So for those of you who just came on, I did show real quick this, and I am slowly getting it together, slowly putting it together. I discovered I made a mistake. Are you guys ready to see this mistake that I made? Oh my gosh, I'm really a little crazy in the head that I made this mistake. Let me see if I can find it. And it's not that I can't find it. It's just that, oh my gosh, the mistake was so insane because it changed the configuration of the motif, and I've already sewn the pieces in. I know. Oh, okay. If it's a color you like, you feel it doesn't matter the style. Nice. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. So let me show you because, oh my goodness, I had it. So do you know how the motif, how when you do the points, you do them between each of the petals, the flower petals? I'm calling them petals. Well, there was one that I did two in between the petals. And so I ended up with 13 points instead of 12. And when I went to put them together, I saw that I had done that, and I was like, oh, how in the world am I going to fix this? Now I can't spot it. I'm not spotting it. Oh boy. But anyway, I had made a mistake and I put 13 points on something. And because in between two of the motifs, let's see. Nope, there's just one there. There's one there. One there. And it had to do with around this center one. And I even counted them, and oh my. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. So, well, and you know what? Now I've moved it all around. Now I've lost. Oh, here it is. It's right here because look, instead of having two, I have three. So it's this motif right here. Now what was getting me was that these were in between, but look, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's this one right here. Look, see between these two petals, I did 2 points. Oh, guys, why did I do that? That's a problem. But you know what? I'm just going to have to fudge it because now this one, instead of having, I've done the 2 around it, and I should only have 2 points because each one, because it's 12 points, 12 petals around, so it's 12 points around. But now this one I have 13. Oh my goodness gracious, I have 13 points. 13 points. And it's kind of crazy. So I'm trying to think, what am I going to do? Oh, here we go. This is the way. This is the way. I was like, which way was it? Okay, so I think what I'm going to have to do is when I do the two, I'm going to have to bring two together and do it like that to kind of fudge it. So that I only have two. But you know what? It is what it is. So I'm just going to have to. I love it that when I do this, I get all mixed up about what's the top and what's the bottom. That's why I had the my crochet wand or skip it. Yes. Well, it is a mistake because it's supposed to be even 12s. It's not a design element because it's going to kind of drive me crazy. And the problem with when I crocheted them together, then that connection becomes part of the border. So it's not like I can even like take that one out and redo the border. I would have to take several borders out. So while crocheting it together is very convenient, make sure that you have 12 little peaks on all of your motifs. So now I'm going to have to count my peaks before I connect them just to make sure that I have it correct. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I don't know. I must have been tired or in a hurry when I did that. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Well, it's kind of in the middle. So I am going to have to, because I'm making it an outfit, I am going to have to connect it at one point. So I think what I'm going to do is bring those two together and turn them into one. And as long as it doesn't bunch it, which I don't think it will, because I think it will just bring those two petals together. So I think that that's what I'll do. But yeah, it's something else, right? But you know what? I'm not perfect. I'm so far from perfect. So there you go. I shared it with you because like last night when I discovered it, I'm like, oh, dare I tell anybody? I don't know. Am I going to confess that I've made such a design mistake? I don't know. And then yes, see, because I'm all about transparency. All about transparency. Mm. Mm. So yeah. So I am, now this is the sand dune stitch. And the tutorial that I have, actually I used a different yarn, but, and I called it a washcloth, but if you use cotton, you can, make it as a dishcloth. So I have quite a few dishcloth designs out there. I'm going to add another one and I'm going to add a tutorial for a dishcloth. No, not a dishcloth. Oh my gosh. Ugh. A dish towel. Oh, thanks, Squish. This one is called the Sand Dune Stitch, and it's on my channel. I created a new a towel. Thanks, Robin. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Lack of sleep is like really killing me right now. So I created a playlist of cotton crochet items on the channel. So if you go to my channel, and if you're looking at it on your phone, oh my goodness, I definitely have a brain fog. Oh my goodness. And if you go to the channel, oh, Wendy says she's sewn an almost completed sweater wrong at the shoulder. And didn't notice it until she had weaved and tucked ends in, and she's not sure if she can save it. Oh man. I'm feeling your pain, Wendy. It's, Yeah. It's just, it's frustrating because you put so many hours into, an item, and then at the very end, when you think you're done, and then you discover, well, um, yeah, well, if, you know, sometimes, Lori, it is wrong. Sometimes it is wrong. Sometimes you can just call it a design, and that's okay if it's a stitch. But if something is lumpy right here and it's not here, it's sometimes it's enough to make us go a little cuckoo. I mean, come on. If it's just a stitch, a different stitch, sometimes it is wrong. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah. If especially with clothing, because if it's, that's why you have outlets, because if something is stitched incorrectly and it doesn't lay, correctly. One time I had a boss who had purchased some pants. Okay. And these pants were purchased from an outlet store, and they were a name brand pant. So it was not a cheap trouser. He was a man, but the seam was, in pants, the seam usually goes down right the center, right? But this pant design, there was a flaw, and the seam went down this side. So that was wrong. And even though we tried not to look, whenever he wore those pants, we always just went, don't look, don't look, don't look, because it was like your eye just wanted to go right there because there was a flaw. And it was so glaring, but not for the person who was wearing them, because it was behind him and he didn't know. And we couldn't tell him. So sometimes there is wrong. Now, here's the thing. If I ever wear pants like that and you notice it, you can tell me. Okay? Okay. And how about I tell you? Anyway. Oh my goodness. Poor guy. Had no clue. He had no clue. No. I don't think it would be comfy either. I don't know. But, he was very slim, very, he kept himself very slim, and he didn't wear pants that were like really, form fitting or anything. He was an older guy. And so he probably never noticed, probably didn't. I don't know. Maybe he did. And he just thought, I don't know what's wrong. But he kept wearing them. So obviously. Anyway, happy Monday to everyone. I am not going to keep you very long because I have things that I have to do, and I am so tired. So let's see if I can get some stuff done and then maybe take a little nap. And then, tonight for dinner, I'm making the first time ever. I've never made this before, but it's Salisbury steak, which is actually made with hamburger. And it's a special way that you make it. And I know, Nikki, nap time. And so I'm gonna make up the Salisbury steak, and then I think I'm going to like layer it in the crock pot with the gravy sauce. And so it's kind of like little football shaped hamburger. Almost, it's not a meatloaf because it's made a little different. But, it has onions and mushrooms in the sauce, and, in the brown sauce. So I'm excited because I've never made it before. I've had it, but I've never made it homemade before. So I'm kind of excited and see how it turns out. We'll see. Anyway, once I get those made up and browned a little bit, then I'm going to put them in the crock pot with the gravy sauce and just let them cook slowly till dinner time. So we'll see. We'll see. So I've already made some commitments. I gotta do them. And so guys, I hope that you have a great Monday. I hope that you have a great week. And today is the first day of a brand new week. Isn't that amazing? It just like came so fast. Oh, Wendy, I know, right? I we did our Zoom this past Saturday, which this past Saturday was Knit in Public Day. And I also saw where some people were knit in or crochet in public day. So I don't know if anybody got to crochet in public on Saturday, but you know what? To me, every day is crochet in public day. I mean, I, carry my crochet with me anywhere I go. And so I've had some funny comments. I used to work at a courthouse, and on my break, I would go out in the hall when I was up on the second floor, and I would crochet up there. And, the young girls would leave the public defender's office, and the public defender's office obviously is representing people who have been brought in on various charges, more than likely drug charges. Oh, Wendy, we're sorry that you missed it too. Because it was fun and it was fast. Oh my goodness, that was the fastest 40 minutes of my life. I don't know. Zoom, the first couple times we did a Zoom, they would like tell me, oh, you can upgrade and then you can talk longer. And they let us talk longer. Like one time they let us talk like an hour and a half. But this one, I guess they got my number and that, this girl won't shut up. She won't stop. She doesn't take the 40-minute limit seriously. So right at 40 minutes, it was like, boom, you're done. And it like went blank. We were in the middle of a conversation and then it went, boom, you're done. And we had previously discussed it while we were doing our Zoom chat. And I had said, okay, guys, I just want you to know, I got this pop-up message that said, 40 minutes and you're done. You can upgrade. Go here to upgrade. And of course, if you upgrade, then you have to pay money. And I'm not paying money for something that I can get for free. And so I didn't pay money. So I just warned them. I said, I'm not sure. Oh, no, Wendy, your daughter hit a deer and you had to go get her. Oh, I am so sorry. I hope everything is okay. I hope your daughter's okay. I know, that can be like hitting a wall when that happens. I hope that her car's okay. I hope she's okay more than anything else. So anyway, yes, it just like cut us off right at 40 minutes. That was the fastest 40 minutes and the most fun 40 minutes. It was just like catching up with old friends. And so if you missed our Zoom, you're going to want to catch the next one because it really is just like catching up with old friends. I mean, we laugh, we talk about all kinds of things. This past time we talked about English tea. We talked about food. I don't know why. We talked about crochet just a little bit. We didn't have time to get into the crochet. We were like talking about all this, like, and the English tea parties and all of that fun stuff. Wendy says her daughter is okay, but she thinks the car is totaled. That happens. Oh my goodness, it is. It's just like, oh, Nikki, I know we missed you too. Um, doing it at different times, sometimes it's harder for other people to catch it than other people. And so I'm going to change up the times every time just to try and help people in different time zones be able to catch the live. And I know 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning is tough for those in the United States on the Western side because that's like super early in the morning. Well, Lori, you and Alice can work on that, be the techies to be able to see all the faces at one time, because that is a whole lot nicer. It really is. You can set it so that you can see one person. So whoever is mainly talking, they will light up and they'll show up on your feed. That's one way. But, I kind of like seeing everyone. Um, oh, I don't know, Wendy. Why aren't you seeing other people's comments? Oh, sometimes if you're looking on your phone, if you touch it, like if I touch it on the left side, then I can see comments there. But I'm not sure. Hey, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Lori says she doesn't even know how to cut and paste. Oh my goodness, that's funny. So, our Facebook group, Crochet Therapy, has grown exponentially just in the last 2 weeks. In 1 week alone, I think we added like 85, excuse me, people. Another week, it was over 100. So right now we are over 800 people on the Crochet Therapy Facebook group, which is a lot of people. It's a lot of people. We have people from all over the world on there. There are some countries that I've never even heard of, and which is amazing, amazing. So, hey, Alice, good to see you. Good to see you. We were just talking about you and how you're our techie. And because Lori's still trying to figure out by the X, Wendy, hit live chat. Okay. Everybody's saying hi to you, Alice. And because you're our techie and we were talking about Zoom and how to see everybody's faces. Okay. Wendy found it, Lori. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. So we've got a couple challenges going on. Alice, look, cotton, dishcloth, look, cotton dishcloth, look, cotton dishcloth. And we were talking about food. Yeah, you're funny, Lori. No. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. I'm loving it too. And look how pretty this pink turned out, because I wasn't sure that it would be as pretty as the other one, but I think it's prettier because it shows up the pattern even better. Yes, you did. I was telling what I was making for dinner tonight. I'm making homemade Salisbury steak with an onion mushroom gravy. And so, yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's my first time making it homemade. I've had it out and I've had it, frozen, but I've never made it myself. So I'm excited. All right, guys. Well, Alice, you've caught us at the very end. That we're 43 minutes in. So, and you missed my story. My little doggy, well, my big doggy, Rosie, had tummy troubles all night, so she kept asking to go outside. So I ended up sleeping on the couch, sort of. So I'm like, I'm half awake, half asleep, and yawning a lot. Yawning a lot, and drinking my coffee in a to-go mug because I thought maybe that would keep it hotter. It's officially cold. Officially cold. Oh no, work got in your way. Alice. So Alice, I need to send you something. So if you can DM me your mailing address, either through the Crochet Therapy group messenger or through my email, I would appreciate it, because I'm putting some stuff in the mail today. And finally putting some stuff in the mail today. I have labels written and I have colors straightened out, and I have something to send you. So I would like your address. And so anyway, guys, I hope that you have a great Monday, and I hope that you have, work is that 4-letter word. It is a 4-letter word, but you know what? So is love. Love is a 4-letter word too. So all 4-letter words are not bad, and work is not bad either. It is your lucky day. Whoop, whoop. Alice. All right, guys. Well, I'm sending a lot of love to you today. If you have to go to work, just be thankful. You have a job. You have people that count on you, people that rely on you to get the job done. And so anyway, it's a good thing. Guys, I hope that you have a great Monday. Have a great rest of the week, and I will see you very soon. I am going to try to be a little more active on our group this week. I'm going to try. Yarn is a 4-letter word too. Woo! Yeah, you know it. And you know, Hobby Lobby is having their sales, and they are really starting their clearance sales all over the United States right now. So as soon as mine opens this morning, I am calling them. Hey, Hobby Lobby, do you have the clearance going on for yarn? And you know what? I don't care. I'm going to call all around and start asking. And do you know when it might? Do you know? Do you have a clue? I don't know. Because I'm seeing a lot of cotton yarn in these, in these carts, and they're getting them cheap, guys, cheap. So I need to jump on that. I want $1. I love this cotton yarn, right? Yeah, I've been working on this one. I've been using this one up. You can tell it's getting flat. So, all right, guys, my final goodbye for today. I hope that you have a great day. Stay safe, be kind, and let's get hooking. And let me know if you get a sale. Bye, guys.